hoping that someone will recognize the way that they walk or the clothes that the men were wearing. Philadelphia police officials released a grainy surveillance video Monday, offering the first glimpse of possible suspects related to the weekend shooting death of Officer Moses Walker Jr.
As you can see right there, he looks to his left a couple times, and we believe that's the first time he sees the suspect.
Captain James Clark of the Homicide Unit narrated the grim sequence of events.
We believe right now the robbery's taking place, and in a couple minutes the shots will be fired, and that's what we believe when the officer's being murdered.
Moses Walker had been a police officer for 19 years and was shot to death during an apparent robbery just a few blocks from his station after leaving work early Saturday morning. He was the fourth Philadelphia police officer killed while off duty this year, and the third person shot to death in the city throughout the overnight.
They are a danger to the community. They are a menace to our society. We need the public's help and support. Someone knows something.
Philadelphia Mayor Michael Nutter is looking to the community to find the killers.
There is a reward in the murder of Officer Moses Walker of $67,500. We're asking for continued donations, but we're also asking for continued information.
Police Commissioner Charles Ramsey is hopeful that this video will lead to the next step.
And I realize that we don't have a real clear view of the suspects, but someone may know who they are, just by clothing, the way they walk, the fact that they may hang around that time of morning in that area on a regular basis. Let us decide whether or not any information you have is relevant.
Captain Clark of the Homicide Unit explained how Philadelphia police officers came to find one of their own fatally wounded on the sidewalk early Saturday morning.
At 6 a.m., police responded to a report of a shooting.
Investigators don't think that the killers knew that Moses Walker, who had changed out of his uniform, was a police officer.
Upon arrival, they found Moses Walker, an off-duty Philadelphia police officer. He had been shot multiple times. He was transported to Hahnemann Hospital, where he was pronounced.
Clark says that investigators have information that the two suspects walked up to the police officer on Cecil B. Moore Avenue and announced a robbery.
During that time, one of the males fired several times, striking him 3 times, once in the chest, once in the stomach, once in the hand.
Clark said today that police are familiar with suspects wanted in connection with other robberies in the same general area and made one arrest today. But now Mayor Nutter is looking to the community to make the next move.
6 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, we have to believe that individuals walking the streets at that moment to engage someone who they did not know, more than likely do in fact live in the community.
Nutter also explained that innovative tools have been added in recent years to the Philadelphia Police website, phillypolice.com, enabling the department to receive tips across just about every platform.
We've provided an array of virtually every possible way of communicating, and whether it's the old-fashioned call 911, whether it's through social media, whether it's through a tip hotline, there are a number of ways to communicate this information directly and anonymously. We need the public's help.
Just as the press conference was concluding, Commissioner Ramsey turned to reporters with a little more news.
And just so you know, I just got a page while I'm standing here that another 2,000 has just been put up by a company, so it's 69,500.
The total continued to increase throughout the afternoon. In Philadelphia, I'm Jim MacMillan for the Gun Crisis Reporting Project.